there are people who are vulnerable, are already sick, they're isolated a lot of times, and they live in like towers, and there's not a lot of windows, so they need help.
With hot sunny days ahead for Montreal as the mercury climbs above seasonal temperatures of highs of 30 degrees, Action Prevention Verdun is helping those most vulnerable stay cool within their homes. The organization distributed 100 of these air conditioners in 2021, and while they're continuing the project this year, they say they have little to no funding, and it's a project they hope to carry out with the resources they have.
This year we don't have the funding, but we have the material. So instead of losing it or not using it, we're going to get them to people, and still not as big as we did with the funding, but we're still going to manage to help people.
With funding the project received last year from local citizens and the Regional Health Agency, Chhim says they still have about a dozen air-conditioned units to give out, but that this year they'll be focusing on fixing and installing units for those that cannot themselves.
The lady was like 87, and her husband just died last year, and he was the one managing that stuff. So she had the air conditioning, but she had no clue how to install it. So we went there, and it was like 32 degrees inside her house. She was on the second floor. We spent an hour there just sweating profusely and just installing it. And when we did, she was so happy. She was so relieved. She had cool air inside her house. That meant so much for her.
Montreal saw a particularly deadly heat wave in 2018 when at least 66 people died. 2 out of the 3 were 65 years or older, and nearly 3 in 4, 72%, had a chronic health condition. As temperatures continue to climb, Chhim says we'll only continue to see more difficult weather to contend with during the summer months, and Action Prevention Verdun wants to do what they can to help.
It's just giving people a healthy living space. It gets so hot, and it gets worse year after year. We're going to have a first hot week this week, and it's crazy. We're still in May.
For more on how you can help, contact them. Head to actionpreventionverdun.org. In Montreal, Felisha Adam, City News.